Surprise, surprise, the price of Bitcoin is doing exactly what we mentioned on yesterday's live stream. Of course, we talk about several different trading plans, and this one is playing out very nicely. Fill the CME futures gap, get a tap of the daily, and fail to break down to look for the rise to try and attempt the breakout of this descending channel, descending wedge, right? Already hitting the VWAP for some great take profit levels. This was mentioned on yesterday's live stream, guys. Go and check it out. We talk about different trading plans, okay? We talk about a trading plan right over here, a trading plan right over here, here. We have many different levels, of course, waiting for one of them to actually play out, and we mention it in detail. Stop loss here, how to enter, the profit target levels, which in this case was the VWAP, of course, for all of those scalpers, already bouncing over $1,000, guys. Can make some pretty nice gains. Today, we're going to talk about the most important scenarios on the price of Bitcoin. What are the next trading setups? Now, this breakout here is getting a huge amount of resistance and there's hardly any volume. We are going to talk about some trading plans in this episode, guys, so you can get ready. And of course, later on, we're doing a live stream, so we'll be looking for those intraday trading setups. We'll be going through, of course, some very important news that is going on today. We do have the interest rate decision, guys, and it's very likely there is going to be no cuts at all, okay? This is going to be at 10 p.m. UAE time, so very cautious trading in those hours. Let's dive in right away, guys, here. But first of all, I want to mention, if you want to join the Bluffin Competition, trading competition that is going on right now, I will be leaving the link down below in the description so you can sign up, because you also get that 15% cash back from your deposit. And there is this trading competition, guys, where there's $300,000 of prize pool. We already ranked here number 4, so we do have a high chance in getting a piece of the cake. The more volume that we move, the more prizes we can get here in the next coming weeks. Let's dive in here with the price of Bitcoin, keeping it extremely simple, guys. Now, if we do zoom in, yes, this does look pretty interesting, right? Classic descending wedge. We're breaking out right now. Is this a successful breakout? What I don't like about this, guys, is we have extremely low volume, decreasing volume here on this breakout. Could volume kick in right now and continue to the upside? Absolutely, yes. If you manage to long that trading setup that was mentioned on yesterday's live stream, guys, I cannot stress this enough, guys. Go and check it out. This is, from minute 10 to minute 20, 25, all right? Explaining in detail those trading setups. If you longed already at this zone over here, without a doubt, I would leave some open, guys. This could be a bottom where the price could break out successfully and could continue to the upside. If you did long here, the fill of the CME futures gap, which filled to perfection, guys. I mean, it just filled the gap, hit the daily, local double bottom, bang, trigger long position. So if you are in that long position, without a doubt, I would have taken profits already. You're hitting the VWAP. This is not a very good, successful breakout, okay? Yesterday's VWAP, we could see right over here at the $66,200 range. The main reason why we are hitting, we're getting this very poor breakout at this zone is because we are hitting the previous day value area high, guys. This is a big resistance level. As you can see on the session volume profile, we do have the previous day value area high, and this is where we're struggling at the moment. There is low volume. I just want people to be cautious. Could this be a successful breakout? If you want to long this, stop loss here. I am not going to take the chance right now. I prefer longing the double bottoms, guys, instead of trying to long this breakout. It doesn't look too convincing. There's very low volume. We're hitting the previous day value area high. I'm just very cautious on fake outs, guys. We do see fake outs many times on the price of Bitcoin. And for me, right now, this price action is not too convincing. If we do get a breakout here with some significant volume, we could arguably discuss that the previous day value area high and the previous day point of control is going to react as support. And it's extremely important that we do check out the CVD divergence, because if we do get that breakout above the previous day value area high, and we do on the retracement form massive bearish CVD divergence, bullish CVD divergence, lower lows, right, on the CVD, and we do form higher lows on the price action, okay, as we do get that breakout and we start retracing to the previous day value area high, previous day point of control, looking at the session volume profile here on the chart, this is very likely going to get a bounce. If we do get that volume kicking in, right, bang, we get that nice breakout, and we still haven't hit the top of the descending wedge, and we are forming those bullish CVD divergence, you are getting lower lows on the CVD here locally as you do get that retracement after the breakout, and you form higher lows on price action, lower lows on CVD. I would have an attempt in longing this, okay, to come back up and test the highs or the top of the wedge, which would be my take profit zone, okay? That is if we do get the pullback, of course. All right. Only if we break through and move down, I would attempt a long position. This for me is not the greatest breakout. We at the previous day value area high. This is actually an acceptable short position where we currently at with a tight stop loss based on the previous day value area high resistance. You know, very poor breakout. This could definitely be a fake out. We're rolling back down. Now, scenarios. Let's talk about those trading setups, guys, because here we're looking at day trade setups. If we do get a breakout, we do not get a retracement, the strongest level of resistance that we do have is sitting at the 67,500, 600 range. Why? Because we have the value area low here from Monday. Look at this. We have value area low from Sunday, from Monday. This is a huge value zone. If we do get the fixed volume profile here from this range, we can see that high volume node, right, from the consolidation that we have been having during the last few days, also during the weekend. We just need to get the volume profile here and recognize that we have that high volume node. Of course, we've been consolidating now, you know, during Monday, Tuesday, right, and Wednesday. So we are forming that high volume node from this area, as you can see on the volume profile. But when we zoom out and we analyze the volume that we do have from Saturday, right, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there is a really high volume node, as you can see, and this is just at the top of this wedge. Now, when we take a look at Fibonacci retracement, guys, and this is a swing failure pattern zone, right? This area, this is a liquidity grab. You're testing the highs of this descending wedge. When we get Fibonacci retracement from the pivot high here from Monday to the pivot low, we have the 50% Fibonacci, where we have the highest volume node of the last few day consolidation. And we also have this top here, okay, right? This top, which is classic for that, you know, liquidity grab and quite a significant rejective move. I am looking at this as a short position, guys. I would even consider the 50% rejection or this point of control of this consolidation for a short trade. Get the rejection, right, from any 50% or the point of control and place an entry stop loss at the high, and I would speculate on a failed auction from this high. You're targeting here this level of the top of the wedge, and then looking for that pretty decent pullback. I mean, we might even reject from this point, guys. This is only a trading plan, right? Only a trading plan. The biggest level here is 67,500 to 700 range, where we have, you know, point of control of this consolidation right over here. Let me just get the volume profile, get the VPVR out of the way, right? We can see that point of control right over here. We got 50% Fibonacci. We got the top of this wedge. Beautiful here. First lower high after this major drop for a nice swing failure pattern. This is a classic zone where the price usually rejects. I would be aiming for the VWAP, of course, as a take profit one, looking for this resistance potentially to flip as support. All right, this is a nice scalp short, take some profits, protect position, and maintain some open, because we are very much downtrending, guys, here locally. So it might just get one more leg to the downside. What if the price does move down from this current point and we do get a huge drop? What is the next level of support? Andy, please let me know. Well, if we do analyze this local scenario, we do have a pretty nice higher low. The main reason why I like this higher low that we formed on Friday, which is exactly at 64,381. Well, this level right over here is kind of where we have the value area low of this consolidation, right? This range. This is an uptrend range, but overall it's still a big range. And the value area low, where we do have that high volume node, when we get the volume profile looking since the 15th of July, we do have a pretty big high volume node, as you can see on the volume profile here. This low right over here is where we have, okay, a possible swing failure pattern, come down to the value area low, and we will still be maintaining higher lows, guys. I think the bulls will very likely want to attempt basically a long position here, right? They want to maintain these lows and get that push to the upside. And also one of the main reasons why I would look at this as a swing failure pattern, higher low, is because it's where we have the 0.88 Fibonacci, guys. The 0.88 Fibonacci is a Fibonacci level that not most traders talk about, but we've been respecting the 0.88 Fibonacci a lot on Bitcoin during the last few months, higher time frames and lower time frames. This 0.88 Fibonacci is sitting at $64,256. It's where we have this higher low over here, and we're starting to see a lot of volume. So a potential attempt of breaking out here and a huge recovery is definitely possible. It's a long position that I am looking for. Of course, it would be a scalp. I am looking here to take profits at the VWAP, okay, and local levels of resistance. That is going to be it for this update, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for a live stream later on. We're going to talk about right away here the different news that is going on, which is extremely bullish for Q4 of this year, right? For October, November, and December. We have November, we have the elections, right? Which Donald Trump has a high probability in winning. He's a pro-Bitcoiner. We have breaking: Russia just passed a law allowing businesses to use Bitcoin and crypto in international trade. The law will become effective in September, meaning that Q4 looks extremely bullish, guys. Mass adoption happening faster than you think in crypto. We do have retail interest on Google Trends, okay, is just going, it's absolutely skyrocketing right now during the last few days. I mean, not massively, but we're already up for the first time this year. You know, we're looking at 2023, right? Google Trends, and, you know, part of 2024. And now the last few days, we're actually surpassing, right, the peak high from 2023, which is retail is starting to come in. This is just the beginning stages. What we also see here, massive, you know, a whale that is just buying and buying Bitcoin. The whale has withdrawn 5,800 BTC from Binance in the past 2 days. There's some crazy whale that is just buying and buying Bitcoin here during the last few days, as you can see, right? 1,000 Bitcoin, 450, 550, 500, 600, you know, this guy is buying very aggressively. It might be a country, it might be an institution. We don't really know, but, you know, it is buying very, very aggressively, guys. Okay, so accumulation from big players is happening. Stay cautious today. We do have the federal interest rate decision that is happening, all right, at 10 p.m. UAE time. We could see a little bit of volatility. I think it's probably priced in. There is a 95% chance that there will be no rate cuts, okay, but nevertheless, we are likely going to see that volatility, guys. Remember to join that Bluffin competition. Come and trade with me and 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽 as well. We're very likely going to get a piece of the cake, guys. The more volume we move, the more piece of the cake we are going to get. Thank you, and I'll see you in the live stream later on.